All right, folks. All right. I cannot believe he's on the Sixers, man. This is just random as hell, in my opinion. Is this not just the most random way for LeBron to end his career? On the 76ers, LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with the player option. Oh my God. Look at this fucking tweet, bro. Clutch Sports Group and Clutch CEO and Game Over show host. Can we have some shame? Can we have just an inkling of shame, please? And then he released an entire statement. So here we go. Full series of posts. I haven't read any of these. I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide, but I was pretty sure I played my last game. Does anyone believe that? I was honest at the last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love this game. I still truly love this game, and I have more to give. The last few weeks have been really special. I've never been able to have no clue what to do and take real time to just think. I've had an incredible few months with all the people I love trying to figure it all out. This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete to win and to have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship. I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team. And I'm so excited to energize a new fan base to start this incredible journey.
Calling it now, Shaq Celtics level of washed.
It is weird to think about. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way he's gonna be Shaq levels on the Celtics, though. No way. Thank you, LA. Miami, I'll forever love. In Northeast Ohio, will always home. Wow. No, yeah. No, LeBron's never going to be. I mean, end of Shaq's career, he was so destroyed by injuries, though. He said Northeast Ohio. I mean, that's the same thing.
At Aaron Runowski 1332 has joined the Slightly Delusional Club. At Aaron Runowski 1332 celebrates 17 months of membership. Philly it is. I had a feeling it would be Philly lol.
It's just like I mentioned this when we would talk about this. Is he had flirted with Philly in the past? Like that's a known thing. Like he would be out to dinner with them during some of his free agency runs. Like I think they've always been a little bit closer than people think. I just couldn't imagine this being the end. But it was weird because it was like trying to imagine all of them. It's like he goes back to Cleveland. Like. He goes back to Miami? That doesn't really feel like a thing.
Just glad this thing is over.
Well, don't be too glad because now NBA offseason is completely over.
Miami, congrats on your first round exit.
I mean, Miami's fine. Cleveland, what are they doing? What is Cleveland doing? Lakers fans are not mad at losing a 42-year-old LeBron. I mean, yeah, they wanted him gone. So, I mean,
am I not crazy for thinking that LeBron would have better championship chances with Denver or Minnesota rather than Philly?
I mean, I think you just want That's tough because it's the Western Conference. So it's like, I get what you're saying. I'd say he probably has as good of a chance. Would you guys agree with that?
LeBron despises Dan Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like I just can't. It reached a point where it's just like I just can't really imagine. Cleveland again. It got like weird because it's like he has no ties to this version of Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Remember Bob Myers was the only one who came to Rich Paul's podcast to ask LeBron to come, eyes emoji.
Yeah, they said.
At Urbanus has joined the slightly delusional club.
He did say he left breadcrumbs. He's mentioned the process. I mean, all right. Let's look at their potential starting five. LeBron James longevity notes. Okay. Potential starting lineup of Maxey, Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, LeBron, Joel Embiid. I mean, it's good. It is good. Can I say something about this group that you guys are going to roll your eyes about, but I actually think I kind of mean? Actually, not kind of mean. I absolutely mean it. And tell me what you guys think about this.
At Giovanni the Great has joined the slightly
Tell me what
delusional
you guys think
club.
about this.
At Giovanni the Great celebrates 28 months of membership. Was hoping for the Olden Warriors. Frowning face emoji.
Yeah, the Golden State Warriors have been great. I think Paul George fits on this team better. I think Paul George fits on this team better, personally. Reason I say that is actually not as ball dominant as Jaylen Brown, and just kind of quietly off in the shadows has still been just one of the best dirty work wings in the entire NBA for years. Despite his older age, despite the fact that he misses games a bunch. What are the chances this is a division of usage rate disaster? I wonder if VJ's like, dude, fuck, what the hell? You think VJ's like, yo, what the fuck, man? This is going to be like me and Maxey's shit.
Everybody in the starting five needs the ball.
Not VJ, to be fair. Joel's going to play 30 games.
True, but Bron don't come without the JB trade.
You think so? I'd actually be interested in hearing. I mean, we're going to hear more about this. Obviously, like Rich Paul is going to talk about it. It's an interesting group. Like, so Dembona is their backup big, right? Unless I'm missing something. Spotrac right now is actually the best way to keep up with like active rosters. Unless I'm missing something.
Worst defense than the Lakers, Maxey, Embiid, Simons.
Oh yeah, I forgot they got Anthony Simons. Worst defense than the Lakers? No. No, not unless not if Embiid's playing, no. Lakers still don't have like any actual real point of attack defenders at all. So Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Maxey, Edgecombe, LeBron, those are your starters. Dean Wade was a nice pickup. Yeah, Phylon. Well, dude, I mean, Phylon dropped to the 20s, man. Like, I guess it's kind of clear that teams don't view him in that light, obviously. Oh, man. Ariel Huck-Porty. That's right. They got Ariel Huck-Porty. That bench is pretty shit. Like, I'm just looking at it. What are their center options? I mean, they got to get another big, right? Should have known LeBron was joining D Wade. Maxi for Gaff, who says no? Call it in. Can we get, hey, Rich Paul, do us one last favor, bro. Do us one last favor. Hey, we really need a big. Let's go get Daniel Gafford for VJ Edgecombe. Let's look around. Let's look around the subreddits. I mean, everyone, there's going to be a lot of fun ones, I bet. Cavs is probably kind of depressing. Because what is their offseason dead ag going to be Dario Saric?
People really didn't watch LeBron play for the last few seasons, huh? He is much more of an off-ball player than people realize.
Yeah, I mean, he was the third fiddle in the end there with the Lakers. Not Dario Saric, sorry. I meant Mario Hezonja. He did play a lot more off ball than people realize, but also at the same time, like, there's a lot of mouths to feed in Philly. I actually got around to the Miami fit making some sense despite the spacing, because like LeBron could just straight up play point guard. LeBron could just straight up play point guard, right? Whereas here it's a little weird. Did LeBron's body start breaking down? I mean, I didn't really think so. Let's see. Sixers fans got to be elated. I'm not going to lie. There's some more in this jersey. My stream is bugging. Is it? I'm not getting anything. So let's see. We had the Miami Heat fucking up and accidentally scheduling a live stream for a press conference. We had the Cleveland Cupcake Girl saying that it was a done deal, that he was going back to Cleveland with Draymond Green. We had the PTI podcast accidentally titling their podcast LeBron Goes to the Warriors.
I'd quote the Lakers did BC for the Vetmin, come on.
He was done with the Lakers, bro. I'm actually interested to hear more about that, truthfully. And I wonder if we ever will. But, I mean, that was clear and obvious. And I was explaining that because after, like, the Lakers made a couple of moves, people were like, well, LeBron can actually go back there. The fit makes sense. Like, dude, no, he's not going back there. Dude, it's a miracle he even played this last year. Do we not remember last year? LeBron released basically a goodbye. Remember that? It was one of the most bizarre things I can remember a player doing. He released like a goodbye, like a love letter to the Lakers. It read like a goodbye. He was just like, hey, I've really enjoyed my time here. Thank you guys for everything, no matter what happens. Like,
At Lil
I love you
Johnson
guys.
2 has joined the slightly delusional club. At Lil Johnson 2 celebrates 15 months of membership. I'm going to cry. LeBron really got 4 demons around him. This team is going to be so much fun. LeBron's playmaking was desperately needed here.
Yeah, that is kind of true because Maxi's not like a traditional point guard at all. So, you know, you get LeBron to just play the old man sort of point forward. Holy shit, we had LeBron James and Jaylen Brown the same offseason. So insane. So insane. Hey. What firing Daryl Morey does to a motherfucker. Hey. Take it easy. Does Daryl Morey still follow me? Take it easy. Take it easy. Good luck, Lil Johnson. I hope it doesn't end up like LeBron James locker rooms usually do. He has won a championship for every team he has played for. He has won a championship for every single team that he's played for. So I'm sure they'll gladly take it. That's right. Hey, take it easy. I'm like very good, close personal friend Daryl Morey, who does follow me.
At Lil Naso has joined the slightly delusional club. At Lil Naso celebrates 18 months of membership. Chances of Bron cosplaying as Odysseus as he was writing the statement and finalizing his choice? I'm sure Bron decided after seeing it on IMAX.
You know, what's funny is I wanted to do a peak slop, and obviously I'm not going to do it right now. I wanted to do a peak slop comparing casting which NBA players were which characters from the Odyssey. And obviously, Odysseus is LeBron James, 100%. Even before this. Odysseus is 100% LeBron James because he left, he was gone, and then he came back, and then he left again. Spoilers. Right? Grocracy? Yeah, the Grocracy, honestly, I can't wait for that to come out.
Daryl Morey shares a slightly biased love for musical theater, hence the follow.
Yeah. We actually exchanged correspondence about musical theater. All right. Philly's hype. Honestly, we don't really care about people celebrating, do we? We don't care about people being happy in their subreddits. That's never what we come here for. Let's just be honest. Let's go to Cleveland. I think this might be the most depressing one. Here we go. Okay, so analytically, we actually laid at LeBron. Let's see what Cleveland fans are saying. Wow, I can't believe it was Philly. Very lame to keep everyone waiting like this. Genuinely made me like LeBron a lot less. I mean, if you take his statement as at face value, he genuinely was deciding. He genuinely was deciding. Kind of fucked up for our offseason for attention. No, he did not. Honestly, if your team and your entire offseason was dependent on 42-year-old LeBron James joining your team on a minimum, you're an idiot. You're an idiotic ass franchise. And honestly, you deserve everything coming your way. Right? Now, here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have done so far this offseason. They lose Dean Wade, who is actually an important rotation piece for them. They extend Donovan Mitchell at a truthfully ridiculous number.
Play for Embiid and picks. Get our young bucks playing time and get draft capital. Let Joel take his sweet time recovering.
Thank you, Charlie. Somebody remind me of that here in a second, because I want to circle back to that. I want to circle back to that. So the Cleveland Cavaliers offseason was giving Donovan Mitchell an absolutely disgusting contract extension. And is that dead ass all they did? The Malik Thomas looks nice, but is that seriously all they did? I guess they gotta bring back James Harden, obviously. And then Mario Hezonja. Wow. Yeah, I guess there's still a player for Kuminga. But even then, dude, I'm like, they're 37 million away from the second apron. So I guess if Harden signs for less than that, depending on what else they do. Better than Golden State. It's his choice, but I can't believe that he thought this would be the best way to end his career. Good basketball fit, but man, the story sucks. Yeah, the story does suck, but also maybe that's the beauty in it. Maybe there's something to LeBron finishing his career where he thinks is his best basketball fit. Maybe there's just something to that. Like, yeah, but like, truthfully, I'm gonna be real. Was Cleveland that good of a story for a third time? Second, if he never went back in 2015 and he was like, I'm finishing my career in Cleveland for a couple of years, like, that's okay. But Cleveland for a third time to play with like James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, like, what does that do for me? It's not even as good of a basketball fit as the Cavs. Oh, see, like, that's where I would disagree. LeBron and James Harden makes zero sense to me. With Donovan Mitchell also in the mix. You talk about a bunch of guys who have to have the ball in their hands a bunch. Like, what? At least like Jaylen Brown can play second fiddle. Embiid's playing 25 games. Maxi's not a traditional point guard. So like, LeBron does kind of slot in a little bit there. Cleveland is just, Harden needs to have the ball in his hands. If the ball's not in his hands, then
now fans can pay these high-ticket national televised games to watch LeBron and Embiid on the bench.
LeBron doesn't miss that many games. Embiid though, yes. Rich Paul, a huge ego, a hatred of Dan Gilbert, and possibly prediction market manipulation. Take your pick. Dude, I'm telling you, what is the connection with him in Philly? I'm probably he had flirted with them in the past. There's something there. I don't know if maybe there's like a thing where he's just like, man, it'd be cool to like go to Philly and win one for them. There's clearly something there. It really was because of Clutch. Well, what is Clutch's?
The real story. What's next for Bronny?
Well, if you take the Lakers, what the Lakers say. Kevin Hart? Is that it, really? The Lakers say that Bronny's in their future. Not even going to judge LeBron if he sits out games. No way he wants to carry this team to a high playoff spot. I mean, he doesn't have to carry this team at all, though. Super lame, honestly. Literally the lamest team he could have chosen. Is it the lamest team he could have chosen?
Adnot Cree has joined the slightly delusional club. Adnot Cree celebrates 43 months of membership. I think there are more contenders in the East than the West now.
Well, the only reason you think that is because in the West, if you're not, realistically, if you're not the Spurs or Thunder, you're almost certainly not making it out the conference. That's just the reality. Whereas in the East, like, yeah, Boston could win the conference. I was about to say Cleveland, but I don't know if I could go there, honestly. We've seen all we need to see. I mean, if Giannis is on your team and healthy, you know, the Pistons won 60 games last year. By the way, like very sneakily, what the hell are they doing? That's true. That's true, Kevin. I didn't even think about that. Jaylen Brown did say Bronny's not a professional basketball player. And then LeBron went and joined the team. Wow, maybe he's not Odysseus. Odysseus would have never have done that. Unless he's going to sabotage them Trojan horse style from the inside.
At Jonathan Tay 1797 has joined the slightly delusional club. At Jonathan Tay 1797 celebrates 2 months of membership. Pacers and Pistons feel several steps behind their peers now. NGL.
Sixers need to put Embiid in a bunker till the playoffs now. Bron joining about to make that witch's curse on him go nuclear.
I'm like, okay, they have to get a better backup big, right? Like they have to. They have to. Is there an Embiid trade? I mean, I don't. Okay, circling back to what our guy Charlie said earlier. Is there a world where, and I'll say this, Bill Simmons has weirdly been pounding this drum. And look, our guy Billy Boy says a lot of things. He does know things. He just does. Okay? He knows things. Rich Paul and LeBron James joined the Lakers. Rich Paul works for the Ringer. I'm sorry, join the Sixers. Rich Paul works for the Ringer. Obviously, there's like Philly connections there. Bob Myers goes on the podcast. Bill Simmons has been banging the Joel Embiid to Dallas drum for months. For months. I don't see it. But is there a, hey, Philly, like, we'll take Embiid's money, right? With picks. And maybe, honestly, you guys got Maxey, you got Edgecombe, you've got, you brought in Anthony Simons, now you've got LeBron for ball handling duty. Like, throw us LeBron as well. And we'll give you, the role players that fit into all of that you need. Philadelphia wasn't seriously in the mix for LeBron James until the 76ers acquired Jaylen Brown. That's actually really funny because, again, I'm going to go back to what I said at the top. I actually, funny enough, kind of feel like Paul George is a better basketball fit with this group, truthfully. PJ, Clay, and Gafford works contractually. LeBron wouldn't have went to 76ers if that's the case. Are LeBron and Embiid close at all? Karl Malone to the Lakers vibes. They're going to boo LeBron. Why, though? Okay. I guess, do Cavs fans have a weird relationship with LeBron? I don't know. If personally, if I were a Cavs fan, I'd have posters of LeBron covering my entire wall.
As a Nuggets fan, felt like James could have had the spotlight here and would have been a stronger team emo.
Dude, as much as I closed my eyes and couldn't really imagine LeBron finishing it in Philly, there's no way I could imagine him finishing it in Denver, man. No way. Embiid, Bron, Baller together on Team USA. Yeah, but a lot of players play on Team USA, though. Hell no, we don't believe Bron thought he was done. I've been defending LeBron for years since he brought us the championship, but this may have lost any respect I have for him. Guys, if I had to say this to Cavs fans, and listen, I don't want to speak for you guys. Maybe it is a weird relationship. Maybe the scars from him doing the decision never fully healed, even though he went back and won a ring, even though that should have fully healed it. Like, this is the biggest athlete. Biggest American athlete since MJ. He could have easily just said, all right, like, let's be real. I'm not spending my career in Cleveland. I'm a multi-billion-dollar entity.
Mr. Joel Embiid, we will not let your career and legacy be forgotten. We will get you that championship you deserve.
Let's get out the second round first, and then we can go there. Steph is not bigger than LeBron. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Anyways, he could have easily said, hey, man, I'm worth like billions of dollars, plural, probably. I'm not going back to Cleveland, Ohio. Like, I'm leaving. I'm going to Miami. Maybe then I'll go to LA. I'm not going back. He went back to Cleveland, rocked with them for a few years, won a championship, a city that hadn't had a championship in what, like 60 years? Dude, Steph is not bigger. Okay, here we go. This is what I was just saying. LeBron James seriously considered joining the 76ers in 2018 before joining the Lakers. He's had like a weird love affair with them. I don't know why. Oh my God. What is this just what ESPN's going to be now? And I'm not like, I've done all the ragging on ESPN I possibly could, but like, I love it when Americans have discourse on athlete popularity while in football we have goalkeepers who have 30, 50 million followers. Well, that's why I said American athlete, but I'm going to be real with you. LeBron's more popular than any of those goalkeepers in the world. That's just the truth.
He also plays right now with the
Forgetting
Lakers.
his undying admiration for Ben Simmons.
LeBron. We're good. Ben Simmons is here. It is Tyrese Maxey, though.
LA, Bryce, his youngest son, is in Arizona. And so going all the way to one is stunned in the NBA, right? Like when you think about...
Is this just what ESPN is now? Like, it's just a rotating, like, Stephen A. Smith, first take. Shams Charania comes on. Shams Charania, go on Pat McAfee show. Shams Charania, go on first take. Shams Charania, go on Pat McAfee show. Shams Charania, go on first take. Shams Charania, go on Pat McAfee's show.
LeBron James, Cleveland, Miami, those teams are going to be mentioned.
What is the audio?
As the front runners, but we've been saying on this program, one is stunned in the NBA, right? Like when you think about LeBron James.
They're outside at a sporting event live during the show, and I can hear the fucking parents screaming in the background. Holy Moses, man.
Cleveland, Miami, those teams are going to be mentioned as the front runners. But we've been saying on this program for the last 2.5 weeks, Cleveland, Miami, Philadelphia. There was a reason why we kept mentioning Philly, because when you look at their roster,
celebrates 44 months of membership. It's insane that a 41 years old has this type of motion and expectations. He's so obviously the GOAT athlete to me.
Yeah, he's clearly the GOAT. Say whatever you want to say. He's the greatest player of all time.
they have Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and we were all going to take whatever LeBron James, his intentions were at face value. He made it very clear from the beginning. I want to compete for a championship. I want to win at a high level. This is not a money-driven decision.
It is a good team, though. I mean, it is. It is good. It's a good starting five right there. It's a good starting five. And honestly, I mean, those jerseys are just timeless. I'm going to send you the world's greatest slop artist mug. All right. Well, I'm the world's greatest slop teacher. World's greatest teacher. By the way, while I have you all in here, because this will almost certainly be the last decently sized thing to happen this offseason, we're not going to do a Mario Hezonja live breaking news. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We are going to start our offseason streams next week, just fucking around, having fun. I'm going to continue to post videos throughout the offseason as well. And then when the season starts, obviously, you know, that's going to be right around the corner, like 2 months. We're going to like be really into the thick of it with preseason and shit. You know, we'll be live nightly. We'll have daily stuff. So much stuff here. We're really spreading our wings and soaring and flying. Okay. But next week, so I actually do plan on next week bringing back the off-season streams. My thinking is it'll probably be Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday right now, just because of like my stuff with Haymaker. 2K, we'll do a 2K series whenever it drops. And I'm thinking I'll probably go live like 1 Central or 2 Central. We'll figure out what we're going to do and talk about. But yeah, live stream Brian gets traded.
What LeBron James made very clear from the outset of this process when he decided to leave the Lakers on June 30th. So now a month later, he was going to have to put his money where his mouth is. And today, what I see most from this decision is he is choosing that the Sixers give him the best chance to win a championship. It's not about legacy of going back to Cleveland. It's not about going to Miami where he also played. Those were legacy plays with a chance to win a championship, right?
So the Miami one, I never understood it. I did reach a point where I'm like, dude, I got no idea where the fuck he's going. For the longest time, Golden State actually made the most sense in my brain, right? And I do wonder if it'll come out like, I do wonder if it's going to come out, hey, actually, LeBron was kind of always leaning towards Philly. LeBron was kind of always leaning in that direction, and that's kind of where, or if it was like, yes, if the Warriors traded for Anthony Davis, LeBron would be on Golden State currently. Been a minute since I caught you live, my king. How are you doing today? Has anyone asked you that? No one's asked me that, man. Nobody. Slightly looking trim. Thank you.
Right, but how do you give yourself the best chance? And so he feels joining the Sixers, it's about winning, it's about competing. And my understanding is the last step for him was just making sure his family was on board. Savannah, his wife, lives in LA with his young daughter, Zuri. Bronny also plays right now with the Lakers in LA. Bryce, his youngest son, is in Arizona. And so going all the way to the other side of the coast, and we'll see. Will he live in Philly? Will he live in Jersey? Will he live in New York? Will he take a chopper back and forth? We don't know those answers yet, but we do know he's going to the East Coast now, and that's a big lifestyle change for LeBron James at this stage of his career, and he made it very clear it wasn't going to be about money, and at the end of the day, it's not, because he's signing for the lowest possible amount, the veteran minimum contract right now with the Lakers in LA. Bryce, his youngest son, is in Arizona, and
I can't believe what I'm looking at, guys. And not to derail this. Not to derail this. This is the $60 million a year program. Okay. Why is there? And listen. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like my layout is beautiful and a piece of art. I'm not making $60 fucking million a year. I'm making way more than that. That goes without being said. Real quick, why, and this is bothering me, are there two different types of brick walls here? This brick wall and then this brick wall. Why are there so many brick walls? Why does it look so bad? 1, 2, this is the biggest news story that will be on ESPN for a month. Full stop. The biggest news story that'll be on ESPN for a month. Wait, hold on a second. Also, yes. Well, this might just be like how it's cut up weirdly. I'm hoping so, because ESPN's not only is ESPN off-centered, but Pat McAfee is not up against the edge of the screen, but Shams Charania is. Shams Charania is up against the edge of the screen. Pat McAfee is not. But the biggest sports story, dude, we couldn't have gotten a better noise gate on the microphones. Like, I can't help but hear the screaming at whatever fucking event Pat McAfee's at in the background. I can't help but hear it. Also, the timer on the B-roll is visible.
He feels joining the Sixers, it's about winning, it's about competing. And my understanding is the last step for him was just making sure his family was on board.
Is visible.
Savannah, his wife, lives in L.A. with his young daughter, Zuri. Bronny also plays right now with the Lakers in L.A. Bryce, his youngest son, is in Arizona. And so going all the way to the other side of the coast, and we'll see. Will he live in Philly? Will he live in Jersey? Will he live in New York? Will he take a chopper back and forth? We don't know those answers yet, but we do know he's going to the East Coast now, and that's a big lifestyle change for LeBron James at this stage of his career. And he made it very clear it wasn't going to be about money. And at the end of the day, it's not, because he's signing for the lowest possible amount, the veteran minimum contract at the age of 41, going into his 24th NBA season. And my understanding is there's a real chance here he plays both of these years.
Yeah,
so he's got
that's what we were kind of thinking. That's what we were kind of thinking, obviously, with how we were kind of thinking.
Real chance here he plays both of these into his 24th NBA season. And my understanding is there's a real chance here he plays both of these years.
So my theory becomes true. LeBron's last time playing basketball will 100% be on Team USA in LA. 1,000,000%. Bro was going to call it quits, was now playing both years. Bro, he was not going to play. Like, I'm sorry. LeBron, I love you very much. There's no way I'm believing you.
At Jofu has joined the Slightly Delusional Club. At Jofu celebrates 29 months of membership. Slightly, you gotta give ESPN some slack. Stephen A. Smith probably isn't good with computers and he probably has to pick up the slack.
That's true, actually. I didn't really factor that in. It's basically a two-man operation now at ESPN, and I'm sure Stephen A's got a lot going on with the presidential campaign, of course. So it does make sense that I didn't have time. Hey, Pat, what's up, bro? I didn't have time to like make sure the graphics were all aligned on your show today. Like it might be a little bit wonky. Surely nobody's gonna pick it up though.
Yeah,
so
that's what we were kind of thinking. That's what we were kind of thinking, obviously, with how it's gone and how he looks. He played so many minutes this last year. There's no way he's supposed to be like that. Then he comes out afterwards and says he feels fine. It's like, all right, this guy might actually be from another planet. We're not 100% sure. I do appreciate you were trying to extend the story a little bit. Like, hey, stay following that Shams Charania. We don't know if he's going to live in Philly, New Jersey, New York. Might take a chopper in. I like you kind of...
That was pretty funny, Pat. That was pretty funny.
Seeding those stories for later. But on that note, we were just in Philadelphia for the Home Run Derby. It's awesome. I mean, their fans are incredible. And if he wins a title there, statue forever in one of the toughest cities on earth.
LA 2028, bring the nation their last chip. What if LeBron's career ends him 2 years in Philly, they don't make it out of the second round each year, which is possible, and then France beats Team USA in the semifinals of the Olympics, and then LeBron's final game as a basketball player is a bronze medal match against Lithuania. What if that? And then he will never escape the LeBron's nickname ever. Literally would never. No. I didn't say Serbia DQ because Serbia would be playing France in the gold medal game.
At Reader_is_here has joined the Slightly Delusional Club. At Reader_is_here celebrates 27 months of membership. Great to see you at Equinox. Weird how you threw your towel at the staff BC. It didn't have a high enough thread count, but nice to see you.
Not true. You did see me at Equinox, though, lifting absurd amounts of weights. So that part's true. I did not throw a towel at the staff member, though. That was a staff member? I thought that was just somebody there. My bad. I never did that to a staff member. I do that to a random person, though. Dude.
What do viewers see in Pat? He's not entertaining.
Listen, Pat is not my cup of tea. That goes without being said. He's not for me. He's clearly for a lot of people, though. I think he's the... If I just had to guess, I think he's just like a nice... I think he bridges the gap in a way between like the 50, 60-year-old men and like 20-year-old frat guys. I think that's kind of what he does. So it's like he does appeal to a wide range. So I was good to meet you at Walgreens the other day, but why'd you have to punch me in the gut and spit on me? I didn't like the shoes you were wearing. I mean, dude, listen, if you're going to wear Birkenstocks inside without socks, which is fine, like I do that, please take care of your feet, man. Please. You know, please take care of your feet. That's it. That's all I got to say on the matter. Are Nuggets fans feeling a certain way? Oh, yeah. Peyton Watson is still a free agent. Dude, and not to circle back to this because, you know, they had to do it. But how did the Lakers get walked down like this? I guess because it's just like Jalen Duren is rotting in restricted free agency. Peyton Watson is rotting in restricted free agency. Benedict Mathurin is rotting in restricted free agency. I guess nobody wants these guys. True. I'm like, when was the last? At least the Nuggets learned from their horrible Christian Brown debacle mistake. Horrific, awful mistake that they made there. Horrific. King, where do we stand on Luka 2028? Okay, so funny you bring that up. Because, again, I was going to maybe I'll still do this, compare NBA stars to the Odyssey, characters in the Odyssey, right? Odysseus is LeBron James currently, with the possibility of it turning to Luka. Because, and no spoilers, even though this is a 3,000-year-old story, no spoilers, but I am about to spoil something actually kind of. Well, not really. This is the very beginning of the movie. You could make the argument that Odysseus, as a soldier, kind of went against, like, just had to go, had to leave, right? And then maybe you could then make the argument, right, that you could maybe then make the argument that similar to how Odysseus got sent off to war, Luka got sent off to the Lakers, which is equivalent of war. No spoilers, no spoilers. And then you could kind of make an argument then. You could kind of make an argument
At Alexalcombe 472 has joined the Slightly Delusional Club. At Alexalcombe 472 celebrates 9 months of membership. Do you think JB is punching the air right now or what?
No, apparently LeBron wasn't going to go there without that JB trade. So you could definitely make the argument that I'm so bad at these names. Antinous, Robert Pattinson. Is Nico Harrison. is Nico Harrison because he violated Zeus law. He did. He violated Zeus's law by infiltrating the Mavericks and treating Luka the way which he did. Odysseus, who was a god in disguise. Potentially. Who's Penelope? Thoughts on John Pork making his UFC debut tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, I've been following John Pork's career now for about 6 years. So I'm excited for him. I think he's got a great shot against, who's John Pork going up against? John Pork fight. Tim Cheese. Yeah. No, I'm not going to lie. I don't see... John Pork definitely has an upper hand on Tim Cheese. But Tim Cheese is a sneaky guy. So we'll see. How are you able to do your role as the Cyclops for the Odyssey while living a busy streamer life? Yeah, Christopher Nolan. He's demanding. He is. I mean, it was an honor to be there for filming. The thing is with me is, right, like, I've done these before, going out and filming, and, you know, it's, hey, we want 30, 40, 50 takes, and we'll kind of take bits from the best ones and put it all together, right? With me, it's just like, I get there, hey, guys, I got 30 minutes. I've got a live stream I got to do here in a bit, right? Sixers, Celtics, game 6. I got to stream it. So, like, I only have 30 minutes. They say... that can't, like, we need day. I say, trust me, guys, 30 fucking minutes. Boom, in and out. You ready for doomsday? Not really. I'm just gonna be real with you. Yeah, I mean, Nuggets fans is just like, they were never really contenders. Let's see what Heat fans are thinking. Heat fans got to have a weird relationship with them. It's got to be a weird relationship. Bron really teamed up with Jaylen Brown after his comments to Bronny. Honestly, thought his pride would not allow it. That's true. Listen to Jaylen Brown's offseason. Listen to Jaylen Brown's offseason real quick. Jaylen Brown is on a team where the best player tears his Achilles and misses pretty much the entire year. Nobody expects him to be good. Everyone's like, hey, they're probably going to tank at some point, right? It's kind of like the smart thing. Boston could tank here. So, the Celtics go on to win 50-plus games. They look incredible in the regular season. They flame out a little bit in the first round. You know, we know the history there. Jaylen Brown finishes, 6th in MVP voting? Has his best individual season. Goes on a live stream after. Is like, yeah, that was my favorite year of my career. And everyone's like, what? And he's just like, yeah, you know, we all came together. You know, it was a really nice run for us. Gets backdoored and blindsided and basically dumped damn near to Philadelphia in the offseason.
If you had to pick right now, who are your top 3 teams in the East slightly?
Let me circle back to that. Gets dumped in the offseason to the Sixers and now has to play with Joel Embiid, who he's called one of the biggest flop artists. And also has to play with LeBron James. He said his son was not an NBA player. Wow. Think about that. And he has to play on the team that embarrassed him in round 1 of the playoffs. Think about that for a second. Top 3 teams in the East right now: Boston, Philly for sure. Who's that third team? It's got to be the Knicks. Right? Boston, Knicks, Sixers to me. Raptors number 1? Well, I mean, Raptors could be good. I did the Sixers starting 5 is just, it's crazy. Weird choice. It is a weird choice. I just couldn't imagine Miami again. I'm disappointed in Detroit's offseason. You don't think Cade is good enough for the Pistons to be better than the Celtics? I think Cade's incredible. I think the Celtics are going to be really good next year. I mean, I think they're going to be really good. I thought they weren't going to be good this past year, and they were great. So I don't know. I wish the Pistons did something else. Because I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Losing Tobias Harris, you're going to feel that a touch. I know they got John Collins, but I know you didn't want the Duren extension, but Pistons just got to say chicken at some point, right? I mean, dude, they've handled the Duren situation as well as possible. I know there might be some animosity now and whatever. Like we can iron that all out. We can fix that over time. Okay. They played the Duren thing perfectly. They're not going to pay his ass $40 million, and nor should they. They said, hey, if you could get $40 million out there, go for it. Try it. Either we'll match it or we'll sign and trade you. What if Duren takes a qualifying offer? I mean, that would just be incredibly stupid on his end. But but the fact that that's even going out there as a possibility tells you all you need to know. There is not a Jalen Duren market. There is not a single team interested. I mean, that's what that tells you. There is not a single team that's like, hey, we'll line up and we'll give Duren X amount of dollars. Now, maybe there's like some sign and trade scenarios where the Pistons are like, gross. We don't want any of that shit. We'd rather just keep him. I don't know if they'd sign and trade either because I feel like LA would have done that instead of Kessler. I don't know if there's been any reporting on this, but I'm willing to bet almost anything that Kessler was like the guy that the Lakers wanted. Doesn't it make sense? Embiid's never healthy for the postseason. I mean, I guess we always do this in the offseason, and I think teams understand it now too. Like we can just go into the season and fix whatever we need to fix at the trade deadline. And whatever, fuck him. We've all known LeBron wants to be where he can run the show. Dude ain't trying to listen to Pat and Spo anyway. We move. I'll 100% be rooting for his career to end on a shitty 43-win Sixers team. It's truly what he deserves. What is the problem with Heat fans, bro? Why do they hate this guy? Why do they hate this guy? Half better, half truth. 2 rings in 4 years in Miami, 2 rings in 19 years outside Miami. So shouldn't she be celebrating that? I don't understand. Why are you so bitter and hateful towards him? Shouldn't you be celebrating that? You fool. Shouldn't you be celebrating that? He's going to team up with 2 ball hogs and Brown and Maxey, chronically injured Embiid, into a team that has 0 connections, too far and away from LA and Cleveland, where his family is, with the most brutal fan base. That'll turn on him the minute things go wrong, with a coach and Nick Nurse, who he and his teams usually choke every year except the 1 year in Toronto. Dodged a media nightmare now, in my opinion. Now I can focus on Giannis, Bam, and that chip. What would you rather have, guys? Would you rather have a LeBron James son or a Giannis daughter? LeBron James son, yeah, kind of a bit of a media circus, I guess. But his teams are always good, right? Giannis daughter. Strange partnerships with prediction markets. Just all around strange behavior in the media. Just being real and truthful. LeBron being horrible and the fan base hating him would be so funny. This far and away has, out of all of the realistic teams, this has the most potential to backfire. Because at least if you ride it out in Cleveland and maybe it's, father time caught up to me and I'm nowhere near the player I once was. Father time caught up to me and I'm not the player I once was. Maybe we flame out, but hey, I'm going out with a Cavs jersey on. Like, all right, there's fine. Hey, I'm staying with the Lakers. Like, hey, maybe it flames out, but hey, Luka's here to carry it. And, I can kind of take a back seat and finish my career at the Lakers. Or, I'm going to Miami. Like, we're going to run this back one more time. And, it flamed out. Okay. Sixers, if it doesn't work there, they're not going to be forgiving. And there's not going to be a history to fall back on. By the way, did we ever confirm that? I guess that live stream thing was real because people were reporting on it. What other teams are kind of tied here? What are Lakers fans saying? Again, and I got to say this, man. LeBron spent, 8 years with the Lakers, won a championship there, and stuck around when it was clear and obvious this team had zero fucking chance of winning it at all, right? So they're going to be mad for sure. And I know Lakers fans hate them, but they're going to be mad. But let's just have Luka's golfing now? Was Luka always a golfer? What the fuck? Insane to play for $4 million after holding our roster hostage for the last few years playing off the max. But LeBron playing this last year or the last couple years on a minimum or $4 million or whatever, which is the minimum for LeBron, isn't it? Is way different than LeBron spending still like prime years of his career, honestly, playing for the minimum. What are they not understanding about this? Also, by the way, LeBron was never in a million years playing for the minimum on the Lakers. Ever. His market value is $35 million based off production last season, by the way. So they're going to be mad at him. I guess understandable, but yeah. They replaced Paul George with Jaylen Brown, LeBron James. I just know Brad Stevens is feeling fucking stupid. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Somebody's getting the last laugh in that one, and it's not who you think. The sheets remember. The sheets remember. He leaves the Lakers because he's offended that he has to take a pay cut and because it's not his team anymore. So he goes to the Sixers where he takes a pay cut and where it's not his team. All right, so let me try to explain this and how this works, okay? If LeBron feels like, hey, if I want to have control of my situation, I understand. I can't, I'm probably going to be playing on a minimum, right? Like if in that case, I can have complete and total control over where I go. I don't need to have teams bend over backwards to shed off stuff in order to bring me on. Like I can just control wherever I go. Okay. He was never, ever, ever playing with the Lakers on a minimum contract. Ever. I'm interested to hear what comes out because clearly he was completely done there. And there probably was just some built up animosity of like, hey, when it was me and AD here, like we wanted this and this. When it was AD here, we wanted this and this, and we felt like you guys dragged your feet a little bit, and like, we're kind of wanting me to take pay cuts and stuff like that, and ended up not doing anything because Rob Pelinka is fucking absolutely shit at his job. We know that. That goes without being said.
Would Ledada be a Mav if we had kept Ad?
Ledada? It's definitely possible Ledada is on the Mavericks right now if AD was here. I know the Lakers drafted his kid, but that's a lot. Spending a 55th pick or whatever it was on Bronny is a lot different than like actually moving a little bit. The Lakers been waiting out Bron's retirement since like 22, 23. I agree. That is a stance I've long had, was that the Lakers were cool with just kind of pulling the Warriors right now of like, we're not going to do a bunch of moves, bro. Like, we know there's maybe a couple years left of you guys, and there's realistically no chance we have of winning. So we're not going to, like, sell off our entire future if it means, finishing third in the West, right? And making it to the second round. Like, that's not what we're going to do, okay? And then Nico Harrison happens.
In another life we have Coop Kayad Bron Boozer, face with bags under eyes emoji.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a crazy life. That'd be kind of a crazy life. Why would the Lakers not make a PR decision to draft his son regardless of how bad good he is? It benefited them commercially too. Yeah, exactly. We overpaid him and drafted his son. He can't take a minimum. When was LeBron ever overpaid? What has been this narrative? I've hated this narrative. We can't do anything because LeBron's on a max. You know how many players are on max contracts in the NBA? No, you guys couldn't do anything because Rob Pelinka is fucking terrible at what he does. That's the truth. Rob Pelinka stinks. He's fucking horrible. He's terrible. Okay? Nico Harrison saved his broke-ass life. All right? That's what happened. And then Bill Duffy and CAA saved his broke-ass life by doing his job for him. That's what happened this offseason. Okay? Period. I mean, LeBron James won you a playoff series when your two best players were hurt. $4 million a year, but couldn't even do that for us 2 to 3 years ago. Why would he have done that 2 to 3 years ago? Do you guys fucking hear yourself? Bro. So when bad decisions are made, it's Rob Pelinka. But when good decisions are made, it's not Rob Pelinka. Yes, 100%, yeah. And I mean that. Let me tell you guys something. This is how it works. This past offseason, CAA and Bill Duffy ran the Los Angeles Lakers. It happens. It 100% happens. It happened to the Mavericks. The Mavericks, during large stints, and I just had this conversation with somebody 2 days ago. The Mavericks, during very large stints of their history, when other people were in charge, were literally almost ran entirely by agencies. Agencies made every decision. So the Lakers said, all right, Luka, this is your franchise now. Whatever the fuck you want, dude. Hey, I want Walker Kessler. All right, fine. We'll trade 2 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps and pay him $35 million. Is that worth it? Almost certainly not. That's an egregious overpay, but we have to do it. Hey, I liked Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes was here. I liked playing with him. All right, cool. We'll pay him $16 million a year. Is that probably over market value for Quentin Grimes? Yeah, almost certainly it is. 2 years ago, LeBron James finished 6th in MVP voting. But he signed a contract. He opted into his player option. Like, it wasn't like LeBron signed the 1 year, $50 million deal. Didn't he opt into his player option that he already had the contract for? But what I'm saying, though, is you guys are acting like he just signed a 1 year, $55 million deal. He opted into a player option on a contract that he was given after he finished All NBA, and during that contract, finished top 6 in MVP voting. During that 2 year contract, he finished top 6 in MVP voting and was second team All NBA. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter if he was almost 40. You're not getting, LeBron's not taking, hey, LeBron at 41, 42, maybe in his last year, is a completely different thing than LeBron at 38 or 39 or whatever he was when he signed that deal, coming off of still an incredible season, saying, yeah, I'll play for the minimum for the next 4 fucking years. Like, what? Embiid goes down, it's over. They really do need another backup big, because that is one. They've got to get him out of depth, but is it really going to be Huck Porty? Wasn't LeBron willing to take a pay cut? Am I misremembering that? Did you just fart? Someone clip that? No, I did not. Don't clip that. Even if I did, why would you clip that? It's bizarre. He's one. Oh, that's right. That's right. He was willing to take a pay cut for Clay. That's right. Well, that ended up working out for nobody involved, really. I mean, LeBron on the minimum or whatever on this Lakers team, yeah, it's pretty good. I still don't think, I don't know. If LeBron was just like, I want to win a championship and that's it. Like, I'm just going to be real with you guys. Hey, listen, I'm reasoning with you guys here. Like, I've got a year left, maybe 2. We'll see how this year goes. Maybe 2 years left. Maybe 2 years left, right? I'm going to ride this thing out. And listen, I want to win. I want to win a ring. I don't want to sit around and, play some meaningless basketball the last year. I want to win a ring. I want to go to the Spurs. That's just it. I'm just so bummed it's a new emotionless team. Well, there is something like once the dust settles, there's something fun about LeBron finishing his career on a new team to play for, right? There is something kind of fun about it. Him going to a new place. A lot of risk. I mean, really a lot of risk involved in this. So now my question is, I wonder how serious the Timberwolves ever really were. It would have been fun. This is easily the worst pick. I'd like to hear the reasoning. Would the worst basketball fit not low-key be Cleveland? Like, I'm thinking about Cleveland more. Is that not far and away the worst basketball fit the more I'm thinking about it? Yeah, if Harden was there. Because LeBron, all of a sudden, if LeBron joins that team, he is your point of attack defender. He is your best point of attack defender. I doubt he was going to Minnesota, but that would have been fun, though. No, his best basketball fit, I mean, he was never actually interested in him, I don't think, but it was by far San Antonio. But yeah, Minnesota would have been a great fit. Why wouldn't he have wanted to go to San Antonio? I don't know. There was just never real players, I guess, in this. Bill Simmons on Caleb Wilson. If I was a Bulls fan, I have no sperm left in my body. So I love him. They were really trying to trade Harden to Dallas as part of the pitch. Was that a real thing? I saw somebody like make a mock trade of that, but was that ever a real thing? Discord! Could be a video clips channel if you want to react to it. Free agency NBA power rankings. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little slopped out. I'm kind of happy that we got here. I'm a little slopped out. One thing that I am gonna do this year. One thing that I am going to do this year in the lead up to the season, and I'm gonna have it all scheduled out. There's a NFL YouTuber that is a comfort YouTuber for me. He's a comfort YouTuber. What do I mean when I say that? I just put him on in the background because I like the way he talks. Okay. And I've said this before. I will just put on YouTube videos in the background, but I don't want it to be anything I'm actually interested in. Because then I'll get like a little locked into it. I just want some noise in the background that I can just in one ear and out the fucking other. Right? I say all of that to say this. What's his name? I don't even remember his name. What the fuck is his name? Sorry. Oh, that franchise guy. Yeah, here he is. That franchise guy. But he has a cool series where in the lead up to the NFL season, he does a deep dive on every NFL team and he power ranks them. So he goes from 32 to 1. And I thought, that's great. I love that. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to power rank the teams before the season starts, and we'll do a preview for every team in a video. Now, I'm not going to, his are 2.5 hours long. No way I'm doing that. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But there's another cool thing he does where he like, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to spend this much time making graphics either. Right. There's a level of effort that he puts into it that I will not put into it. That's just it. The bottom of my desk is sticky. It gets some goo gone or something. The fuck do I have to do with that? But he gives players an overall rating, like a Madden rating. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give players overall ratings. You're my comfort YouTuber. I don't truly listen to a single word of it, but your voice is sexy. But I'm going to do it and is there a reason, a video game reason why this isn't the case? Is it because they're horrified of the players being mad at them? Shouldn't in a video game, and wouldn't this help the game if a 50 overall player is the average player? And it would make it to where the 80 overalls and the 90 overalls really feel like they're a step above everyone else. Whereas in NBA 2K, bro, I saw Ayo Dosunmu's like an 84 or some shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what? Chizzy, that's a new one. Chizzy, you should try R6 on the streams coming up. What is R6? Resident Evil 6? Oh my God. I'm not playing Rainbow Six. No way. No way. You light my fire. You light my fire.
What? 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 What?
Ain't no way he's wearing a clutch. Ain't no way he's wearing a clutch sports tank top. How do I look, guys? How do I look? It's so funny. Let's go over the facts on the Sixers. Bron ego plus distraction of his farewell tour. JB ego dictatorship hoops. Embiid playing 30 games plus half a playoff series at best. Maxi's terrible off ball. Can't create for his teammates. I will enjoy watching the Sixers crumble. What the fuck are they going to do when Embiid doesn't play? Like, dead ass. Is it really going to be Huck Porty? I'm telling you guys, and I'm standing on business here, Paul George would be a better fit for this group. Standing on business. I know that apparently LeBron wouldn't have gone. So, okay. Usages last year: LeBron 27, Maxey 29, Edgecombe 19, Brown 35, Embiid 32, total 142. Well, I see one guy here whose usage needs to be slashed in half. I see one guy here whose usage needs to be slashed in half. $35, bro? Yeah, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind if you think you're having a 35% usage on this team. LeBron James reportedly asked Anthony Edwards what would happen if he didn't join him in Minnesota. Ant reportedly said he'd be okay because he's going to tear LeBron's head off every time they play each other. I love that. Love that. Brad Stevens refusing to trade Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman created the butterfly effect that sent Giannis to Miami and Jaylen Brown and LeBron to Philly. And I think the Celtics are better than both of those teams. And look into the rookies who saw the biggest change in their play style from NCAA and Summer League based on stats that are most likely to translate to the NBA. Morris Johnson Jr., the biggest play style change ever. Wait, what? I mean, he played 68 minutes, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not. I don't want to be that guy just because. I don't know. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know. I mean, in 68 minutes, man. That's just not enough time to even have an opinion. LeBron James reportedly wanted the Cavaliers to trade for Kyrie Irving, but the Mavericks shut down those talks. Good. What the fuck would that trade have been? Got some questions about where different teams rank. So here's the entire I saw this. I honestly like. I like David Lee, not that David Lee, the other one. Even though he told me he would send me a video, and then I was waiting for it, and he never sent it, and it kind of fucked up my whole thing I was doing. It's neither here nor there. But I saw this about the Mavs being the worst developmental environment. It's like I don't know how you can compare what this current team's going to be to the last 2 years. It's literally impossible to compare them. You know, I get it. But it's a completely new front office, a completely new roster, a completely new a coaching staff. Like, it's not the same thing. Okay, it just isn't. Oh, A+ according to the Zodiac GM. It's not applicable anymore, but he's right about the Mavs development being horrible the last 2 years. I mean, yeah, the Mavs were fucking terrible. I mean, they were a horrible team. They were a terrible team. Also, though, I will say this, like, Coop won Rookie of the Year. Braden Williams, I thought, turned into like a serviceable NBA player. Like, Moussa Cisse got an NBA contract. So, I mean, was it really that bad? Is it really that terrible? All right, but what he's saying though is that it's difficult to develop here because they don't shoot threes. Yeah. Which, yeah. Yeah. The last 2 years, for sure. Rough development environment. 100%. How much of that, though, is like you see some of these spot up ranks and stuff. It's like toughest development environments for spot up shooters. Like, well, the Mavs didn't really have any besides Clay. The team just sucks. Like, there's just no two ways around it. Playstyle shifts aren't inherently good or bad, but there are some guys I think saw positive or slightly concerning shift. Positive, Merez, Brazil, Quadir, Burries, Biddle, Malik, concerning, Braden, Terrace, Steinbach. See the lady who was protesting the Ryan Nembhard trade? Yeah, I saw that. Deb, yes. Deb's a sweetheart, okay? 1, 2. It clearly was trolling. Can I get that video pulled up? She was clearly joking. Harden resigning for multiple years, followed by a Kuminga trade, is going to hit like crack. The good news is that Browns have 2 great quarterback options to battle it out next week. Hey, are the Guardians good? Aren't the Guardians always at least kind of good? Are the Guardians good or no? Wow, I typed in Instagram to try and pull this video up. And this was the this is what Instagram had already. What's Bardist up to?
Just a boy from Missouri, and I've been in misery. Met a girl in Tennessee, she's the only 10 I see.
That girl, she's the one for me. Saw her standing there. But he's got a new song though.
And on my mind, just
Racing.
and I'm in a spaceship, riding downtown in a space whip. I've been in a down in the matrix. Baby, hold it down, you the greatest. And on my mind,
Huge TFG fan. Glad we franchise our guy together.
There you go. We're franchising our guy together. Dad is taking the divorce super well. I'm riding around down in a space whip.
Racing, and I'm in a spaceship. Riding downtown in a space whip. I've been in and down in the matrix. Baby, hold it down, you the greatest.
At the Weekendizzic.7027 has joined the Slightly Delusional Club. At the Weekendizzic.7027 celebrates 46 months of membership. Slightly, what happened to Burt Bronze? Was he scripted or? Crying face emoji, from that one Haymarker stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Burt Bronze? No, he wasn't scripted. He works for the league office.
I'm down here for the Ryan Nimhard protest, but so far I'm the only one. I think I have about 5 more minutes before it's supposed to kick off. No one else is here. They probably pranked me. They probably wondered if anybody would show up. I would. I love Ryan Nimhard. I can't believe they traded him. I mean, yet again, we're going to trade a great player, a fun player, a fan favorite, you know. Who's next? Dwight Powell?
She's clearly trolling. No, she's definitely trolling. She's definitely joking, dude. That's pretty funny. That's honestly a hilarious bit. Showing up to protest any trade is honestly hilarious. That's like whenever the Luka trade protests were happening and people were starting bring back Maxey chants. Being serious, I had to do this. Hey, you guys can't do that. The Luka ones, yes. Bring back Maxey. You guys know I'm online. I see what you guys say about him. Next, you're going to say you were trolling with your Odyssey TikTok. I know what you're talking about. Sixers came at LeBron from all angles. Whoa. Damn. That's a big time push. They're going to come at you from all angles? Don't know how you turn that down. Am I right, guys? President of basketball operations Mike Gansey, who was a Cavaliers executive during James' second stint in Cleveland and competed against him when they were high school players in Northeast Ohio, stayed in constant communication with Paul behind the scenes, sources told ESPN. Meanwhile, a trio of Sixers players, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and the newly acquired Jaylen Brown, another surprising addition for Philadelphia this offseason, worked on James directly. LeBron James is not 5, not 6, but a Philadelphia 76er. I don't know about that one. Oh, you somehow managed to stop the Maxey LeBron pick and roll this time? Here's a Jaylen Brown tween. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a funny ass tweet. Brad Stevens, I already read that. Benedict Mathurin liked this tweet. Hell yeah, bro. Let's just get all of the fucking bad players on our team. Any other bad lottery pick that we can get? While we're at it. Who else? We've got the Mavs got Zachary Reese-Shea, Jet Howard. Now what? I love the fucking. I've been getting such a big kick, and I haven't wanted to rain on anyone's parade, but it does annoy the fuck out of me, truthfully. When it's just like, hey guys, two-way to Jet Howard, genuinely terrible. No offense, right? But two-way to Jet Howard. And it's like, Mike Schmitz had a tweet about him. Yeah, dude, guess what? Mike Schmitz was a draft analyst for ESPN. He had tweets about every prospect. Every single player in the draft, Mike Schmitz tweeted about because it was his job. So it's like, got his guy, Jet Howard. It's like, great. This is his guy. Can we just chill with these tweets? It's like, got his guy, and it's Jet Howard, who's horrible. Celtics fans are now looking stupid from that Jaylen Brown trade, and I wouldn't be surprised if Brown gets a lot of boos in the trader chance during the opening night. Why would they boo him? They're not going to boo him. He didn't leave in free agency. I didn't see Mike tweet about your star Sturts. Yeah, because he was working for the front office at the time. When did he start working with Portland? Oh my God. This is the worst. Guys, what I'm about to show you is in contention for the worst tweet ever made. On the 24th day of the month, and in the 81st NBA season, LeBron James signs with the Philadelphia 76ers, Kobe Bryant's birthplace. What does this even mean? What is this even? Like, what we should have known all along. Why? Because we're schizophrenic? We should have known all along. So what does this mean? LeBron's going to spend wow, guys. Holy shit. I just now realized what this means. LeBron's going to spend 2 years in Philly, and then he's going to spend a year in Miami on an 83rd NBA season. 83rd NBA season out of respect for Bam Adebayo. We don't have picks to draft bust. We're going to trade for them to feel included. I mean, Ricochet was clearly his guy, which do with that information what you will, I guess. But the Jet Howard ones was what I was like, all right, take it easy, guys. Contract was worth $8 million too for Kobe. The Miami Heat are expected to contact DeMar DeRozan. Oh, God. Why? That's such a terrible fit. I don't even know where DeMar could go at this point. But, like, Miami? Dude, can you get somebody who can shoot a 3, please? Dealing with double teams in 25, 26. Yeah, what am I looking at? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's the best player in the league? Yeah, I already knew that, though. Like, I already knew that. What do you think the Mavs are doing next? Probably nothing. I'm not fucking checking Polymarket hoops. Oh, look at Cooper Flag right here. Look at that. Look at Cooper. Better than Şengün. Better than Cade. A lot of people say that. Better than... I mean, more efficient than Jaylen Brown. Better than Devin Booker. Better than Kevin Durant. Better than Bam Adebayo, the second best scorer in the history of the NBA. Better than Stephon Castle. I mean, we already knew that. With that being said. Who's the worst? Dennis Schroeder?
Doncic goes right at Tatum, throws a wild pass, stolen by Brown. Doncic goes right at Tatum, throws a wild pass. Doncic goes right at Tatum, throws a wild pass, stolen by Brown.
Dude, you can't shit on Luka in this series offensively.
Holiday all alone, Green in pursuit, but Holiday throws it down. Largest lead here in game 2. Drew Holiday on the drive, kicks it back out. White puts up a 3. Bang!
God, dude.
Derek White from downtown, and it's back up to 6.
That Celtics team is so
Tatum
stupid.
spins, goes inside. Shot clock winding down. White has to hoist it up. Can't get it to full. Holiday right there, and Tatum banks it in on a...
This Celtics team was just ridiculous, bro. DeAndre Jordan, 2 years, $7.8 million. LeBron James, 2 years, $4 million. Yeah, that's the minimum for these guys, though. Like, that's DeAndre Jordan's minimum contract. KCP is expected to soon reach a buyout. It's not like the Pelicans could have gotten LeBron James. Like, it's not like the Pelicans could have been like, hey, you know what, LeBron? We'll give you what we gave DeAndre Jordan. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is expected to soon reach a buyout with the Grizzlies, and he could follow LeBron James to the Sixers. They need a big. They need a big. That clown Schmidt's like Risa chair and drafted straight bus in Portland. So I've liked the Mavs offseason just from a pure process standpoint. It's been good for sure. I'm not putting my blind faith and trust into the front office at all. I do kind of have some faith in his side just because like he's got aura. You know, he does. He's got aura. He's been there. He's done it. I'm not putting blind faith in Mike Schmitz. Why would I do that? Like, it's cool and all. I hope he does well, but I'm not putting blind faith in him. I mean, he did just draft like what's going to be a bad pick in Yang Hansen, and then got busted tampering for it.
Who's a better leader, LeBron James or Alexander the Great? I've never seen Alexander dunk on someone, that's all I'm saying.
Well, let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. Alexander the Great. The Persian campaign. Iconic victories against King Darius III at the Battle of Issus and Gaugamela. LeBron James the Great. Victories over Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and the winningest team in regular season history after being down 3-1 in 2016. Tactical innovations. Use his father's, how do you say this word? Phalanx formation combined with elite cavalry units to consistently outmaneuver and overwhelm larger forces. Think about what I just said. Utilizing his father's nepotism, baby, through and through. LeBron got it all out the mud. I'm supposed to rate that. In 326 BCE, he successfully invaded India, defeating King Porus at the Battle of Hydaspes before his exhausted troops forced him to turn back. Oh, yeah, that's cool and all. LeBron made 8 straight finals. Fucking invading India in 326 BCE. Look at the competition he was playing against, bro. I mean, look at the competition he was playing against, man. Like, using his dad's maneuvers. I mean, I'm supposed to rate this fucking clown. I've had to hear Mavs fans hype up Jett Howard, Reese Shea, Matherin, Sasser, Bieberovich, Simons, and Sexton this offseason. Listen. Every fan base does it. Every fan base does it. Now, the Sexton one was out of control. I agree. The Sexton and Anthony Simons one. I didn't even realize. I was doing Locked On, and I guess just the day that I was doing it was when Anthony Simons signed, and Nick was like, "Yeah, we'll do half the show about like Anthony Simons." I was like, "Oh, I didn't even realize that was." I didn't even realize that was a thing people were wanting, truthfully. Playing versus plate lickers and beggars. That's right. Spread of Greek culture. He established Greek colonies and introduced Greek language and administrative systems to the Mediterranean, to the Indian subcontinent. Oh, from the Mediterranean to the Indian subcontinent. LeBron has spread basketball globally. I mean, what the fuck are we even talking about, dude? Bronny James will fit nicely into the Eric Gordon trade exception. Do we think this happens? I don't know. I think Bronny stays on the Lakers, weirdly enough. This year is definitely the Wemby MVP year, assuming he plays 65 games. But it's if he doesn't play 65 games, it is Luka's year, 100%. It might be Luka's year regardless. Jaylen Brown and Bronny on the same team. Maybe this is just a Jaylen Brown humiliation ritual. You think with Brown gone, we still going to be getting those 1 or 2 Bronny highlight clips on ESPN? Yeah, I think so. Especially if he's still on the Lakers. Well, I mean, this is kind of it. I think we did good. Like, the NBA kind of held. Obviously, there's still some things to come. Like, what's Jalen Duren's contract going to be? That's really kind of it, right? The only other question I would have is there going to be any residual fallout from like Cleveland reportedly? Well, to be fair, we don't know about reportedly, but. LeBron wanted the Cavs to go after Kyrie and the Mavs said no. Is there going to be any residual, like James Harden's kind of like, yo, what the fuck, man? So what? If the Mavs said yes, my ass would have been going somewhere else. What do you think Bronny's senior averages this year? Great question. He hasn't averaged under 20 points per game since his rookie season. But I'm imagining that is probably what happens. My guess would be like maybe 18, maybe like 18, 9, and 7. 18, 9, and 7. Feels kind of like right around there. Cannot believe he's on the Sixers, man. This is just random as hell, in my opinion. This is not just the most random way for LeBron to end his career. It is. On the 76ers, LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with the player option. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at this fucking tweet, bro. Clutch Sports Group and Clutch CEO and Game Over show host. Can we have some shame? No. Can we have just an inkling of shame, please? We can't. We're not allowed to. Getting booed on the way out of your career is a choice. Dude, LeBron kind of like, I don't even want to imagine the scenario, but it not going well in Philly and LeBron wanting to end his career playing on the Olympic team and the Olympic team losing is a possibility. I remember hearing some talk about Maxey potentially being moved. There's zero chance Maxey's getting moved. They would flip Jaylen Brown before he plays a game with the team, before they trade Tyrese Maxey. I'm going to see the Odyssey again this weekend, by the way, guys.
I came to scout it out. I really didn't want to see it, but I came to see it. The theater was 90% full on a Tuesday afternoon. All trans robots in there. They're not selling real tickets. Not factually accurate, historically speaking. I saw Elon's going to make an AI Grok one. I think that's about as historically accurate as it gets in the spirit of storytelling to Grok AI. Hopefully he puts Sydney Sweeney's big milkers in it. Just woke propaganda. Christopher Nolan is working for the LGBT community. He made me gay for Matt Damon. All movie I felt gay things for Matt Damon, and I'm not a gay man. Gay people scare me greatly, but I felt so gay for Matt Damon in this film. Just another woke propaganda piece. We're not falling for it. I only went. I didn't mean to go. I went accidentally. Just got done.
250,000 views. Oh God, I would not in a million years look at the reply. 113 replies. I would not in a million years look at the replies to this tweet. Do you ever get stares from the public when you make these TikToks? Don't care. Probably. Nobody cares. You notice this? Like, at least this is how I view it. You see people make TikToks all the time. Big milkers. Stay classy slightly. We're all wondering if Sydney Sweeney's big milkers will be in the Grocracy. We want Helen of Troy to be Sydney Sweeney with her big milkers. Why is it that when the Grocracy trailer drops, right? And we can't wait for the Grocracy. When the Grocracy trailer drops and the news of the Grocracy coming out, news of the Grocracy, the moment it dropped, people said Sydney Sweeney should be Helen of Troy. People love Sydney Sweeney, man. We want Sydney Sweeney to be Helen of Troy in the Grocracy. That's all we want. We want Grocracy. Oh, man. The fucking Grocracy, man. All right, but dead ass, though. Oh, Jesus. Do I agree with that? The Theo Pinson inclusion on this? Not necessarily, no. Do I understand it, though? No. But it's happening. Do I accept it as reality? No. I don't.
Well, it was nice that the Mavericks had that extra timeout. Yeah.
Here we go. Same 5. It's Vando, AD, Winion, Gabriel, Schroeder, and Reeves on the floor. Lots of length for the Lakers. Pinson. Dude, I can't get over how horrible the lighting was. Barely gets it into Kyrie. Maxey for the win. Oh! Maxi Kleber wins it at the buzzer. Wasn't it what? Dead ass. Wasn't that their like last win of the season? This was 2023. How many games did they win after this? You were in much better shape back then. I was definitely in some type of shape. Oh my God! Dude, look at who's on the fucking floor, bro. Wait, what? What happened in this game? Maxey, Reggie Bullock, Dwight Powell, Christian Wood, and Justin Holiday. Why was no one playing in this game? Kyrie was on the floor? This must have been glitched. This was obviously before offside. This was obviously before offside. That goes without being said. Look at that Lakers roster. Look at that Lakers group on the floor. AD, D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Dennis Schroeder, and Austin Reeves. Can I get a link to the Discord? Yeah, Dak Prescott, of course, bro. Of course. I'm about to head out, though. Quick one-word reaction. I just feel the way I feel. You know I love LeBron. I've talked about him incessantly for a decade. God damn, my hair looked pretty good here. I still think he's absolutely remarkable. But for the first time in 15, 20 years, I look at the NBA, which I've watched for 2 decades, and I say it now with Quentin Grimes. Hey, LeBron, we're good, bro. You can go. You don't have to. You can hang around. Still great. You can go. We're all good here. I never bought into it with Josh Green. Despite what he did last night, I never bought into it with Spencer Dinwiddie. Jazz Gortman doesn't drive me to a TV at the level, at least not when he broke into the league. But when I watch Quentin Grimes, it's just a gut feeling. Weeks before disaster. Literal weeks before disaster. Yes, that was weeks before disaster. Was Jazz Gortman on that? I think he was to start the season. I don't really remember. All right. Again, we will be doing off-season streams starting next week. Really not sure what they're going to look like. I don't have like a game in mind, really. True. That slightly has no clue what the fuck he's in store for. Grimes actually going to ball out this season, and that video will be even more ironic. There you go. What a journey. Hop on Balatro. What the hell is that? Dude, I actually think it would be kind of fun to get some clubs going. Who would be fun to play clubs with? Okay, that's the second. 2 people said Balatro? I'm not playing a card game, dude. I'm not playing a card game. And here's the reason why. I'd be horrible at it. I'm terrible at deck building games. It's more than a card game. I don't know if I'm going to do Elden Ring DLC. Football Manager. You guys don't want to see that. Honestly, I think it has. I think I'm in the market. I'm not in the market. I really can't. Like, with all of the different things I've had going on lately, I really can't. Had to fucking spend $1,400 or whatever on my car recently. I need a new computer badly, I think. I've had this one for about going on 7 years. I think it's kind of running its course. What's the average lifespan for a PC? Like on average. Because 6 to 8 years, yeah, I mean, that's about where I'm at. Costco PC, dead ass. How do I find the specs again? Just like oh my God, Opera's taking up 8 gigs of fucking. Oh my God, I have so many tabs open. My God, I have so many tabs open. It's unbelievable. Did that help? It did tremendously. Dak Prescott, I sent the link. Okay, system specs. Here are my specs. Here are my specs. What do you guys think? No, it was a beast whenever I bought it. Is 2070 good or bad? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know anything about this stuff. Definitely auto can handle most games. The thing is, dude, is like, it can't. I don't know what's happened, you know, but like over time, it just can't. It can't. It can't run things smoothly. There's no way I could game and stream on this. There's no way I could game and stream on this. There's zero chance. Like, I'm just telling you guys. There's no way. That's a CPU issue? Maybe. Elden Ring I played on the PlayStation. If you have a capture card, you could use a beater PC as a stream setup to capture your PC. I don't have a beater PC though. No, yeah. I mean, guys, we've played games on here. I have a PlayStation 5 with the Elgato capture card thing. Time to start selling your bathwater, these chuds to finance a new PC. That's on the table. I mean, dude, for example, I've got 2 monitors. I've got a pretty nice one. Monitors are surprisingly not that expensive. And I have a dog shit monitor here that I just kind of have chat on and stuff. But what was I about to say? Dude, when we played when we'd fuck around and play what was the name of that game? Schedule 1, dude, we kind of had some performance problems on Schedule 1. Where do I even look? Where do I even look for a new PC? Like, where do I go? Performance problems playing GeoGuessr. Yeah. See, like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I want a pre-built PC, bro. I don't want to do all this shit. I do not want to do all this shit. But if I do something like this, will it build it for me? Like, this is terrifying to me. This fucking horrifies me. Costco and wait, are you guys being dead ass? Like, Costco is pretty good for pre-builds? Wait, really? But will Costco have a PC that's better than mine currently? I don't know. I'm not like actually really looking to buy a new one currently, but I guess if it ends up being way cheaper than I'm expecting it to be. I am a Costco member. I am a Costco member. It's just something to it's just something down the line, maybe. Costco is fucking everything. It's going to cost $1,000 for a decent PC. Bro, it's going to cost way more than that. Wait, you guys think a good PC will cost $2,000? Wait, a decent dude. I paid. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I paid $2,500 for this 6 years ago. I paid $2,500 for this 6 years ago. Oh wait, did I? Wait, how much did I spend on this? I actually don't remember. No, wait, it wasn't $2,500. It wasn't $2,500. How much was it though? Well, okay. I partially lied because I bought this monitor I have that is nice at the same time. Oh yeah, I did get it I got it in the middle of COVID. I got it in the middle of COVID. Wait, hold on. If it's really like, if you guys think $2,000 could buy a nice PC, hold on. I might be in the market for that. I was honestly envisioning it being $5,000. Like that's what I was thinking in my brain. I don't mind going to Micro Center. I like Micro Center actually quite a lot. I was thinking $5,000. I don't know. It's like the fucking Arrested Development thing. How much does a banana cost? Well, see, here's, I guess, where my mind was off here is like people are saying, oh, hey, like PCs are so expensive, everything's so expensive now. I was thinking like, bro, I paid around $2,000 for mine, so I can only imagine what that means. So I got fucked, basically. So I just basically got shitted on. My monitor is good. It's an LG something. I mean, I actually recently was thinking about getting a new monitor, but then I thought to myself, I don't want a new monitor with this current PC. I know the PC is like on its way. I know this bad boy's on its way out. I got an NZXT pre-build. That's what I got for this. I got an NZXT pre-build. Okay, I'm starting to see why this, yeah. If you haven't researched it all this time, it just means you didn't need a new one until now. No, I don't even need a new one currently. Like, truthfully, I don't. But I can tell I'm getting closer. I can tell I'm getting closer, if that makes sense. Okay, but in my defense, years ago when I bought this, I did do extensive research, and NZXT seemed good. Like NZXT had a pretty solid. Like I wonder just to look at like how old my computer is. Like, what is the specs on this compared to the one I have currently? Are these specs better than mine or no? So like if I'm not gonna buy this obviously, but if I bought this, would it be better than the one I currently have? All right, maybe it's worth it then. I'll have to really think about it. That one's not worth the price. No. That's I'm not. No, I wouldn't buy this. I'm just saying, like if what you would say. What? Subscribe? Wait, what is this? Access it? Pay monthly? How the fuck does that work? Ooh. This is the scam stuff? Wait, well, how does this work though? Is it like renting a car almost? Do you have to, or is this like where you're streaming it? Isn't that a thing that exists now where you can like stream? Ugh. Gross. What the fuck is Flex 3? Ew, gross. Yeah, I don't like that. This was not a thing whenever. And thank God it wasn't. Thank God this wasn't a thing whenever I bought this PC, because at the time, 2020, I was I was broke as fuck, right? Like I saved up a bunch to get, because I knew I needed a nice PC. It was before I even started streaming, but I knew I wanted, I knew I was going to be working a lot for my computer. So I was like, I need a nice computer. Wait a second. What the hell? Yo, you can get a 32. Wait, what? Are these not just like absurd deals? What am I missing here? GPU sucks. All right. What about this one? You know, it's kind of weird. Why are monitors relatively cheap? Do I not have the Dallas store? $9070 XT, best bang for your buck, hands down. And just like, oh. This is the thing about computers. When something goes wrong, I don't know what's going on, and I just get so upset. Building PCs like Legos, bro, zero difficulty. I don't mind. I just don't know enough. I don't know enough about it, dude. I don't know enough about it to be able to sit here and just say like, oh, I don't want that part, I want this part. So that's what scares me. That's what scares me about, because these are like giant investments. Top of the page. It's got Dallas, I think. Oh, here we go. All right, this one has 32 gigabytes of RAM and is $550 off. Chat, what does this one look like? Comped to my current old lad. If you're just a consumer, get a pre-built one to go on. Oh, I'm not fooling myself into thinking I'm something I'm not. Like, I 100% get it. To be clear, all these, even the mid ones, are blowing yours out the water. Take it easy. Hey, shh. He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. You have served me faithfully for 6 years. We've been through a lot together, you and I have. I know, we've been through a lot. That's what I'm fucking telling him. I know. Shh. It's okay. Guys, shh. It's right here. It's right here. Come on. Have some decency. Don't forget executive member 4% back. All right, so I will say this. If Costco has the deal, I am an executive member at Costco. And it happened mistakenly. So it was a mistake. I mean, honestly, there is fun content. I've been wanting to really, really like expand my content lately. I thought tell me if you guys think this is stupid. I thought, what is this behemoth? 2,700. Is this worth it? Keep in mind, I am an executive member. You need to look at Starforge system PCs. I mean, gaming. It doesn't matter if it's a gaming PC or not. I mean, what is? What is this? Okay, let me not judge. Oh, this is Asmongold. Okay. How does this one look, guys? It comes with a keyboard and mouse. Guys, it has one headphone out, one microphone in. Now, here's what mine has. Right, and it's done such a good job. You've done such a good job. You've done such a good job. Is there a way to compare PC parts? Compare PC parts. BC build comparisons. I'm not a robot. PC part picker. $5,800, bro? Dude. The fuck? Sick desk. Oh, anyways, sorry guys. I was where's compare builds? Am I blind? So tell me, okay, all right, hold up. All right, a Costco sale's coming. All right, tell me. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you, and maybe I should. I'm gonna see if I can find the receipt. I think I spent $2,500 on my current PC. Like I said that, and then you guys freaked out, and it made me shy. So I said that's not true. I didn't do that, but I think I did. I actually think I did spend that much money. Here we go. Here it is. My order summary. Okay, all right. It was $2,200. I mean, dude, what the fuck? All right, so it was $1,900. I had to spend $41 for a city tax and $130 for a state tax? Wow. Listen to what was the shit at the time. And this was a good one at the time. It boosted about running Red Dead Redemption 2 at 47 FPS. Jeez, man. But again, this was like good at the time. I did a bunch of research on this. If you actually want more FPS, use the current PC as your streaming PC. I might look into doing something like that if I do get one. I'm not getting this. I'm just saying, how is this like a good? Like what? Is this good? I just can't, like, Costco pre-build. I just never in my life would have even thought about that. This is a top 10% computer. And you guys say that there's a Costco sale coming soon? That's almost high end for you? But wait, what's the Costco sale going to be? No, I agree. I'm not getting this. There's no fucking way. I'm just looking at it. I'm basically just saying, okay, Costco actually has... Costco actually could be the move. Costco's kind of badass, bro. Costco. So here's the crazy thing about Costco. The reason why I say I kind of mistakenly got the executive membership was because I folded pretty quickly and got the executive membership. But the reason why buying a couch became such a painful experience that it was like, you know what? There's couches at Costco that are good, that aren't $1 trillion. And then on top of that, the crazy thing about Costco is they can, you can just call them up and say, yo, I don't like my couch anymore. And they just come get it and you get your money back. That's it. My girlfriend bought a couch worth as much as my car. Yeah. I thought couch purchasing would be easy. But then it got to a point where I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't want a $3,000 couch, dude. It's just ridiculous. All right. Anyways, what I was going to say is I thought it would be kind of fun. I want to start doing more content. I thought it would be kind of fun to do like I'm not a handyman at all. I spent 6 hours a couple nights ago putting together a table. Not even like really a nice one. Cheap Living Spaces couches are good enough. I mean, the couch I was originally looking at was from Living Spaces was $3,000. Then I was like, dude, this is egregious. I mean, this is insane. And the reality is it's not going to be a forever couch because, you know, hey, listen, it's no secret. It's no secret, you know. I'm on the wrong side of 30, right? I want to have little Slightly's running around in the not so distant future. Am I going to buy a nice couch now and just have my little Slightly's shitting and pissing all over it and drawing on it with marker? Like, of course not. I'm not buying. all I needed to hear was one horror story, and I have utilized Facebook Marketplace quite a bit recently for other shit. But I've heard I think I've heard 2 horror stories of bed bugs in like Facebook Marketplace furniture. Good guy, do you plan to let your kids shit and piss on the couch? I was joking, bro. I was joking, dude. But I am saying now, like, do you buy an expensive couch knowing full well children are going to, like, fuck it up? Like, it's just, it's kids. Yeah, marketplace for tables, shelving. I got some nice, like, storage shelves on there for, like, $20. That are, like, nice. Now, there's some crazy stuff on there for sure, but truly believe Sixers make conference or win chip. People tripping. Pritchard D White second option hoops. Won't touch him either. Trust the process, bro. Trust the process. All right, well, this is a new thing for me. I've kind of like, I'm not gonna lie. This whole time I was thinking to myself like, I need a new PC, but what are they, like $5,000? Like, no way, no way. This might be something I look into in the very near future. Shh, no, it's okay. You've done so good. You have. You have no clue how good you've done. No clue. No clue how good you've done. Honestly, so I'd love to go to your place and help you build your new PC. Maybe after we can hang out and have some beers and get to really know each other. Honestly, no. I need to hit up Ben Rogers, and let me tell you why. Obviously, part co-owner with me at Haymaker. He always tells me that I do a terrible job at sales, basically, in a roundabout way. He's never said that verbatim, but he basically says it with his actions. And he's right. I have zero, well, I wouldn't say I have zero salesmanship ability. I do. But I just do a poor job at potentially. Is this thing a beast? I'm not going to lie. I keep getting gravitated towards it. It has really good reviews. It's $500 off. What is the downside of this? $600 steaks? Is this just like too good? Yeah, it's just like overkill to the max. The downside is it's a Costco PC. Yeah, but Costco PCs apparently are not bad. And again, I am an executive member. I'm an executive member at Costco accidentally. So what? I just put all the things in it? An online shop, I have untreated adult ADHD. I just do. I do, 100%. If I ever got on Adderall, holy fuck. Truthfully, could ruin my life potentially. But could, like, the amount of locking in that could happen could be scary. Could be scary. Or it could, again, be disastrous and ruin my life. That is true as well. Like if I get like with Costco, it's just like, hey, this didn't work for whatever reason. And they'd be like, okay, yeah, we'll come to your house and take it for you. All right. CPU cooler. NVIDIA GeoForce. Wait. Oh, wait, that's not the cooler. 850W. Wait, what? What's the cooler? It doesn't have the cooler, guys. Guys, it doesn't have a cooler. That's the problem. So we knew there was a, how much are cool? Well, oh, 360. Oh, 360 millimeter liquid cooling. Well, Costco executive member, AMC A-lister. I'm not an AMC A-lister. I have the Cinemark one, which by the way, I do not understand the economics behind that for them. It makes no sense. If you go to the movies once in a month, it pays itself off. Harbor Freight subscriber. I was just weirdly on their newsletter. I don't know why. REI member. I don't know what REI member is. What is REI? I've never even heard of this place. NBA League Pass holder. That's true. All right, I don't know what the cooler is. I'm assuming it's probably good, hopefully. Motherboard. Can I ask a question, guys, without getting made fun of here? Which one's the motherboard? Is that the... This is the... Well, like what I'm looking at here, I'm just asking which one's the motherboard? The motherboard's used to cut food. Oh. No, I know. I get what it is. But what I'm saying is, how do I see on this what it is? It's the opposite of fatherboard? Oh. So like, how would I find what it is? Oh, MCI's 360 millimeter CPU liquid cooler. What? Could be any of these. Now, if you hear the sound and go, bend your back. What's the motherboard, guys? Is it this one? It doesn't say. Not gonna lie, you should run this by Chat GPT, Grok, or Gemini. I'm not gonna run it through Grok. Only reason is I know Grok is really busy right now working on the Grocracy, so I don't want to interrupt that. No, I don't need a new chair. I just got this one. What are the really expensive office chairs? Aegis. They don't have Aegis on here? Yeah, Herman Miller. I saw one on Facebook Marketplace for like $200. And I was like, damn, this is a good deal. But the problem was there was just a giant ass sweat stain or something on it. It's just like, is this worth it? Sitting on someone's ass sweat. Oh, wait, the motherboard's right here. Oh, wait, this isn't it. What? Guys, low key, a little concerning that we don't see the motherboard. A little concerning. Oh, guys, we found it. ZS2. Why is it not here though? Motherboard's a CPU. We seem to all be a little confused. I already did search Aegis. What the fuck, man? B650? Bomber. Tomahawk. I mean, what the fuck are they naming these things? Is Raytheon sponsoring this? Nine ports. MSI Pro B650 VC Wi-Fi. Dude, this is nuts. Memory. Memories don't live like people do. You can build a PC for half the cost of buying one from Costco. To be honest, nobody else in the chat seems to think that's true. What's the memory? Is this it right here? Any generic 32 gigabyte DDR5 6000. How do you guys this smart, man? God damn. I mean, is this too expensive right here? Or does this seem right? Okay. Storage. Why am I even doing this? I'm not getting this. My thing always with this stuff, and I feel the same way about cars, is it's like, obviously, yes, you can save money. Obviously, you can save money by doing a lot of this stuff yourself. But the reality is it's like, if I don't know what I'm doing, right? If I don't know what I'm doing, then the peace of mind of getting somebody else to handle it for an extra $100-200 is probably worth it, especially if it's something like this where it's like, I'm not diving into a PC purchase unless I'm like in.
Slightly, just use cheaper prices to give Costco the worst case scenario. The Costco PC still comes out on top, lol.
Okay, all right. So just look at, all right, so this has, how much memory did it say it have? Did it say? Did it say how much memory this thing has? 2 terabytes? Okay. God damn. What the fuck do you ever need 30 terabytes for? That's for like workers, huh? 32G. What? Okay, now I'm getting scared. M2 2 terabytes. This is so overwhelming. How is there this many parts? I just want to get to 2 terabytes. How is it even possible for there to be this many parts? All right, here we go. Two terabytes. All right, so what? Just the cheapest one here? 244. Okay. Video card. These are the one. This is what costs you an arm and a leg, huh? And this is the NVIDIA GeoForce. wait, what? Is that not what this is? I'm such a fucking idiot with this stuff. Oh, it's not Geoforce, it's G-Force. 580. So this alone is 1,000. Is this the one? Okay, case is whatever, right? Geoforce. Geoforce. What the hell are you even using now for PC? Here's my current specs. This is I know. They're not making fun of you. No, they're not making fun of you. You're, you know, we've talked about this. You're older. You're older. No, it's okay. You're not a piece of shit. Okay? I never said that. I never said you were a piece of shit. No, I didn't. Just gonna pick whatever. You can be the streaming PC. No, I know. I never said I'm getting one for sure. I said I was looking into it. I said I was looking into it. $850 80 plus gold. Certified power supply. Sure, whatever. Operating system. Windows 11. Am I on Windows 11? I'm not fucking looking up Underdog NBA. Anytime you guys tell me to look at Underdog NBA, it's always some stupid ass shit. I'm gonna do it. Rich Paul confirms there's no current plan or request for LeBron James to join LeBron. Okay, great. Oh, Rich Paul's talking? That's actually a little interesting. Operating systems. Microsoft 11. Home. Monitor. Don't need it. I mean, unless I'm missing something, it's the same price as Costco. Or it's actually more expensive at Costco. Did I fuck something up? You choose any GPU that's purchasable. Oh, did I not? Well, no, it has the graphics card at $999. Oh, my motherboard's $0. I checked out the Israel store. No, I have not. Is it possible for me, so you guys say a Costco sale starts in a couple days? Tony Romo mugshots? Wait, what? Tony Romo went to jail? Tony Romo got a DUI. No, Tony! Call an Uber! Kudos to Siley Chat for not taking the Polymarket money. Could have funded 100 PCs. Dead ass, though. Dead ass. Waymo needs to partner with golf clubs all over the U.S. Oh. They should. Yeah. What else has Costco got? Exclusive Costco member offer. 3-month subscription Microsoft 365. $800 off this. Sign in for the price. Oh, Jesus. Sign in for the price? Oh. Well, now I'm interested. LG 45-inch Ultra Gear. Does Costco sell engagement rings? Bro, Costco sells everything. Chad, how much do you think this is? How much do you think this is? Yeah, $1,200. But honestly, it's $1,200, $800 off though. Wow, damn. It's kind of a crazy ass deal. Is the sale not going on right now? Because on my app it shows the sale. Is it possible I have access to the sale early? No, it's no, I'm not. I would never in a million years get this. Is it possible I have access to the sale early because of my membership status being that of a premium? What the Costco Platinum membership, it allows you to, or executive member, I guess I should say. What are the membership perks of that? You're wondering. Well, let's see. Left an hour ago because you said you were ending and you're still streaming. Summer streams are back. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, that is so true. Costco executive member benefits. Well, let's see. Executive member benefits. I'll show you guys.
At Connor_Phillips 5689 has joined the Slightly Delusional Club. At Connor_Phillips 5689 celebrates 31 months of membership. Just tuning in. Is gaff to the 06ers possible? They need more 5 depth to make up for Embiid. Missed expecting 06ers, but it was my ideal outcome.
It is possible. They might just go into the season and see what they've got. Would be my guess. Which is totally like probably the right decision. All right, so let's see. Executive member shopping hours. I've yet to take advantage of this because there's no way in fuck my ass would be awake and out there at 9 in the morning. That's just the truth. $10 monthly credit on same-day Costco.com or Costco via Instacart. Executive members earn an annual 2% reward. Save on RVs. Level funded advantage. Eligible executive member employers could receive, okay. Exclusive value for executive members from pods. Lost pet service included. Life insurance. Home insurance, auto insurance. I'm going to be dead ass, guys. I think I got scammed. I'm going to be real. All right, let's just say this. Household essentials. How much do I spend a month at Costco? Definitely not $270. $120 a month. Maybe. Appliances, electronics. All right, so let's just say, hey, I want to buy the PC. Maybe a TV at some point. All right, $3,000. I've already bought a couch. So my 2% reward is giving me $109 back. I don't buy groceries from Costco. The only reason I did the Costco membership thing was because I wanted to get a couch from there. And it was like, well, I basically was told, well, you know, it kind of pays itself off if you do the executive membership. Actually, you know what? Let's just say I get that PC, which I'm not. Maybe. I got to look into it more. But here's the thing, guys. If I up my grocery budget to $1,000 a month, then it really starts to pay itself off. Then it really starts to pay itself off. That's when you really start. That's true. I have used gas. Does that count at all towards this? Household size. 5 people. Why does it matter? All right, what if I said, you know what, guys? Fuck it. Costco. $1,000 a month. $5,000 a year. $5,000 a year. $5,000 a year. Here we go. Here's where it starts to really pay itself off. If you're spending $27,000 a year at Costco, you get $540. That's when it starts to work. $27,000. The executive membership fee upgrade is an additional $65 a year. Oh, that's where they got me. That's where they got me. Wait, okay. All right. That's right. So the standard membership is what, $60 a year, correct? $65 a year. Here's how they got me. Here's actually how they got me. $65 a year. They got me because they said, if you buy a couch from here, it basically pays itself. The extra part of the $60 extra. That's when it, okay. So, all right. So all you need to get back for this to pay itself off is $60. Is $60. So let's just say $100 a month. And again, I doubt it's even going to be that, but $100 a month in groceries. Again, I've already bought a couch. Okay, chat. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. Guys, look at this. If I buy the PC or a PC from Costco, then I actually am making money. I've actually just fleeced Costco. What they don't realize about this is I've actually fleeced Costco because I am actually making money. How is this feasible for them? How? Well, I also have to factor in that I get a chicken bake, a slice of pizza, and a hot dog every day from there. So that's about $20. You know? The first time I went into Costco, my jaw hit the floor. And I know you guys are going to joke and make your fucking jokes. My jaw hit the floor. My jaw hit the floor. Whenever I saw the calorie count on all of their menu items. That's never stopped you before. I know. This time it did stop me dead in my tracks. Because I said, wow. I said, man, what are they putting? What the fuck is in those chicken tenders, dude? See what Sam's Club does. 2% Sam's Cash. You guys already do that. Early shopping. Costco gives me that. Costco already gives me that. Doesn't do anything for me. Oh, God, not Ted Lasso. Fuck. Oh, damn. $55 in your first year. Free shipping. Does Costco do that? It's the same price. What's the catch? $55 first year, but what? I'm locked into a second year? You're going to lock me into maybe a 10-year contract, huh? Is that what it is? Not interested. Not interested. Look at this. Costco is paying me $30 to shop there. Basically, it pays itself off. Now, let me tell you what they're probably doing here. They're probably going to boost their membership price. So let's get you in at $50. And what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to boost our membership prices next time around to like $140. So you're going to forget about that. Chad, this is bad news because I was just like, it was something in the back of my mind. Like, I need a PC upgrade soon. Like, I have to have one. I mean, I've had this this old gal for so long now that like there's definitely some performance problems. There's just no two ways around it. And now after having a great conversation with you guys, I'm now feeling as if this is a reality sooner rather than later. That's great. There's no worse time in history to have to upgrade your PC. Actually, apparently there was a worse time in history, and it was whenever I bought this one originally. Apparently there was a worse time. What else you got for me, huh? There's no way they sell cars. They don't sell cars, do they? That'd be pretty extreme. That'd be a little extreme. What's Costco next? Costco Auto Program pairs with dealerships to sell cars, actually. God damn, man. Costco's really that bitch, huh? Costco is really that bitch. Arcade and retro gaming. This is it. That's true. You guys say there's never been a worse time to... Well, there's never been a worse time yet. There's never been a worse time yet. What's the special events? Ooh. Big sales. Anyone need any of these? Love sack, pillow sack. Okay. Dude, wire vacuum's $200. I mean, that is a scam. Vacuum's dead at $200? Bro, what? Dude, what? Does this come with with the dumbbells? The chair is $250. NFL 25-layer stadium view-in table. Could do just like the Cowboys do and take a shit in it in the middle every Sunday. I wonder how much this costs. It's always funny when they don't have the price. I'm gonna look. What's our guesses before we look at it? This is gonna be something stupid like $700. Okay. What's y'all's guess? Yeah, I definitely oversold it. It's $270. I don't know why the fuck I said $700. Here you go. So someone explained to me 1 pound of pork loin, $54. Someone explain that to me. What's up with that? What's my featured savings at my local Costco? Don? $89 for 8 pounds of 93% ground beef. It doesn't feel like a great deal. Oh, grass-fed? All right, that makes sense then. Gotta be careful with all of these parasites going around. What's up, Sally? You sexy beast? Take your shirt off and shake that thing. Well, no, that's actually... Yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin, because honestly, I just needed something. Target acquired. It's my turn. I appreciate that because I needed it. I needed something. I needed an excuse to get out of here. 3-hour stream. Ain't no way I've been live for 3.5 hours, dude. What the fuck? Wow, that was an incredible stretch. All right, folks, thank you all for tuning in. All of the OGs, you guys know I love you very much. Could have spent your Friday afternoon anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. Donation members, you guys never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously. Makes me feel so good. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. LeBron, he is signed with the Sixers. Crazy. Crazy as hell. Honestly, really crazy. Really crazy. Really, really crazy. All right. I'm going to do a Saturday report on just like my, focused thoughts later. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you guys later. Again, we're going to start the off-season streams next week, so be on the lookout for those. Love you all. Bye.